Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Disu and you're watching Data Science with Disu. So in the last session, we have ended up with the data structure series where we have seen all the data types that are used in Python, and basically we are learning this data structure series for data science purpose only, where we have seen some of the data types that is very useful in data science perspective. Now what next we are going to start with Python conditionals, where we'll be looking at some conditions that are used in Python, like if else, then if elif else, all of these things. Like based on the conditions we execute some block of codes in Python. And then after that we are going to discuss the Python loops. So in loops we are going to see basically two types of loops, that are for loop and while loop. So if you are new and you haven't watched the last few sessions, you can check out the playlist up right there, and make sure to subscribe the channel because you need to be updated here, because I am actually providing a full stack data science course. So this is actually a sequential series that I have started, so you need to be updated here. Like although it is a recording lectures that I am providing, but along with that I am giving some quiz questions in the community group related to what are the contents that I am providing here, and along with that I'll be also giving some assignments and projects. So if you will be updated with all the contents and the quizzes and assignments, it will motivate me to provide more lectures regularly. Now हमें पता है अभी तक आपने like नहीं किया, so please pause the video, like the video, and then we are going to start the session. So अभी तक हमने जो भी concept देखा है, like in data structure, जो भी हमने data types देखा है, that are quite easy, and हमने जितना simple language में हो सकता है हमने try किया. And even उसके बाद भी आपको कोई प्रॉब्लम होता है, so I have given enough platform, like you can ask the doubts in the comment box also. But if you want a quick reply, you can join the WhatsApp community there. You can check the description, you will get the link to join the WhatsApp community, जहाँ पे हम सारे डाउट्स क्विजेज कराते हैं, एंड मैं वहाँ पे हमेशा एक्टिव रहता हूँ. एंड बिलीव मी गाइज, नो वन इज गिविंग दिस मच ऑफ बेनिफिट्स एट द जीरो कॉस्ट. दैट मीन्स आई एम चार्जिंग नथिंग टू यू guys, and what I am demanding is just a support from you guys. So keep learning, keep supporting, and let's start the today's session. Alright, so we are going to start Python conditionals and loops. So first of all we are going to see Python conditionals, and then we are going to start loops. So in today's video I will try कि ये दोनों आज finish हो जाए. So let's start with conditional first. So first of all, conditionals होता क्या, what is that thing? So conditionals in Python are used to make decisions in your code based on certain conditions. So as the name suggests, conditionals, we are having some conditions, and based on that certain conditions we are going to make decisions in your code. So that means making decisions, that means what? We are going to execute some code block based on some condition. So let's see that with an example so that it will be more clear. So let's say मैंने एक कोड लिखा, like the line starts from here, age equals to 15. That means I have defined a variable that is called age, and I am assigning a value that means 15. Now I am writing a if condition. Now you can see from this line हम लोग if condition लिखना start कर रहे हैं. So we are trying to start with the condition if age is greater than equals to 18. That means what? हम चेक कर रहे हैं कि क्या एज जो है वो 18 या 18 से बड़ा है. That means we are checking two conditions, one is greater than 18 and equals to 18. So either it is equal to or greater than 18, that we are checking. So if that is true, that means if age is greater than equals to 18, then we are giving a colon, and after that colon we are printing something. Now you can notice one thing, then after if condition and after that colon we are having a line change, and after the line change I am having some space here. You can see that it is not starting from here. That means if it starts from here, so print should start from here, no? But no, we have to give some space, that is called actually indentation. So that is called indentation. Now what is that thing, indentation? So that is a kind of a space that we are giving. So it can be a single space or two space, or simply you can give a tab, that means a 4 space, and that is actually a general spacing technique that we give. So that means you have to just give a tab, that means 4 spaces here. So why we are giving that? So that it will be clear that whatever the conditions that we have given, all the codes that we are writing here, that comes under that part. And if we are changing the line, then you can see, then again we are having just parallel to if. So after if we are giving else. That means what? If that condition is true, then you have to print this one. Else, that means if that is not true. So in other conditions, like is can be anything na, like for this condition only, you can see a is equals to what, 15. So 15 is what, less than 18. So that means this condition is what, this condition is not being true, so it is false for now. For now, if you are giving a is equals to 15, so this is smaller than 18, so this condition is false, so it will come in else condition and it will print this one. So if that is true, it will print this one. If that is not true, else we have a this print statement. So for now a is equals to 15, this means this is false, so it will come in else condition and it will print you are a minor. Now if I redefine this variable a is not 15, if I give a is equals to 21. Now in this case 21 is what, greater than equal to 18, so that means this condition is being true. If this condition is being true, so it will execute this statement, that means it will print that you are an adult. Now it will not go again to else condition, कोई एक ही ब्लॉक एग्जीक्यूट होगा, या तो इफ़ या फिर एल्स. जब इफ़ गलत होगा तभी एल्स पे जाएगा, अदरवाइज इट विल प्रिंट द कंडीशन दैट इज बीइंग ट्रू हियर. दैट मीन्स ए इज इक्वल्स टू 21 इज ट्रू हियर, that means it is greater than equal to 18, so it will print this statement and it will just stop here. It will not go for the else condition here. Now this was what, this was a simple if else condition that I have shown you. So I just tried to make a overview of that concept, and now we are going to see that practically in Colab notebook, that how these conditions work, and we are going to see it in 3 categories. That means we are going to first of all see simple if conditions, then if else condition, and then after that we are going to see if, and then elif, and then else. So these are the 3 cases that we are going to look at. So we are in Colab notebook. Now we are going to start practically looking at what are those if else conditions. So first of all, as I have already told you, that we are going to start with simple if statement. So if statement में क्या होगा, there will be only having a if statement. So that means there is only one condition inside if and there is no any other conditions. So अगर ये conditions true होगा, that means if age is greater than equal to 18, so ये print करेगा, otherwise it will print nothing, because if के बाद कोई condition है ही नहीं check करने के लिए. So for now I am giving age equals to 20 and I am checking that with that condition. So let me connect that. So while it is getting connected, so you can easily predict that it is age equals to 20, so it is going to be true. That means it is greater than equals to 18, so that statement is true, so it will print you are an adult. So let me run that code, and you can see that it is printing you are an adult. Now instead of 20, what if I change the value to something else? Let's say in another cell I am running the same code but with age equals to 13. So you can see easily that it is printing nothing. That means what, एक ही कंडीशन था आपके पास, एज इज ग्रेटर देन इक्वल टू 18. अगर ये सही होता देन इट शुड प्रिंट यू आर एन एडल्ट. अदरवाइज एल्स कंडीशन आपके पास है ही नहीं एंड अदर कोई भी इफ कंडीशंस भी नहीं है, दैट मीन्स इट इज़ नॉट गोइंग टू एग्जीक्यूट एनी कमांड. So that is why it is printing nothing. So you can see ना, this is what, this is just a simple if statement. So इसमें सिर्फ एक ही if होगा and that will print whatever you want. Now next is what? Next is if else statement. So इसमें क्या करेंगे हम? if के साथ else को भी print करेंगे. So like we have seen the example of if else. So with the same code you can see I am just adding another else statement जिसमें कि आप अगर age less than 18 होता है तो you can print something called you are a minor. So that means what? सिर्फ ये कंडीशन ट्रू होगा देन ओनली इट विल प्रिंट दिस वन. अदरवाइज कोई भी कंडीशन हो इट डजेंट मैटर, अगर ये गलत है सो इट विल कम टू द एल्स कंडीशन एंड इट विल प्रिंट इट. सो इट इज़ नॉट गोइंग टू अगेन चेक द कंडीशन, इट विल जस्ट चेक दैट दिस कंडीशन इज ट्रू और नॉट. अगर ये सही नहीं है इट विल गो टू द एल्स and it will print this one. So you can see if age equals to 15 it will definitely print that you are a minor. So it doesn't matter what numbers you are giving, if it is not greater than equal to 18 it is always going to print you are a minor. So even though I am providing 10 you can see you are a minor, but as soon as I am providing any number even equals to 18 you can see it will print you are an adult, because यहाँ पे equals to का भी condition है along with greater than. So I think you got it. This is a simple if else statement. Now there is a third thing where we are having if elif else statement. That means instead of having a single condition you can give multiple condition and then you can at last have a else condition जो कि cover up all the condition that is not covered up in these conditions. That means what? Let's say for example I am having a grade printing code. So what it is doing कि ये आपका स्कोर चेक करेगा. लेट्स से आपका स्कोर है 75, सो इट विल चेक इफ़ स्कोर इज़ ग्रेटर देन इक्वल टू 90. नो, 75 स्कोर है सो इट इज़ नॉट ग्रेटर देन इक्वल टू 90, सो ये ए ग्रेड नहीं देगा. एल इफ़ दैट मीन्स व्हाट? अगर ये सही नहीं है देन इट विल चेक दिस वन कि क्या ये सही है. सो दैट मीन्स इट इज़ टेकिंग स्कोर इज़ ग्रेटर देन इक्वल टू 80. सो क्या ये सही है? नो, दिस इज अगेन फॉल्स. सो अगेन इट विल गो टू द अनदर एलिफ कंडीशन. दैट मीन्स यू कैन गिव मेनी नंबर्स ऑफ एलिफ स्टेटमेंट देयर. इफ एलिफ 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 एज मैनी एज कंडीशंस यू वांट. सो थर्ड कंडीशन में आप क्या चेक कर रहे हो? इज ए स्कोर ग्रेटर देन इक्वल टू 70? यस, 75 इज ग्रेटर देन इक्वल टू 70. So it is going to print what? It is going to print C grade because it is 75 which is greater than equal to 70, but it is not greater than equal to 80 or even 90. So that means this condition is only getting matched and it will print C grade. So if I just run that code you can see it is printing C grade. Now if I just change that to 90 it should print A grade. Yes, it is printing A grade. What if I provide 68? So you can see it will just print fail. Why? Because it is matching neither of those conditions. So if में जो conditions है, elif में जो conditions है, कोई किसी से मैच नहीं कर रहा है. So that is why it is coming at the else condition. So else होता है इसके लिए, कोई भी अगर conditions मैच नहीं कर रहा है so it will directly go to the else condition and it will print whatever the print statement you are giving in else conditions. Now one thing I want to just mention कि beginners जो भी होंगे they might be confused, like if I say 85, so 85 क्या है? It is greater than 80 also and it is greater than equal to 70 also. So they might be confused कि ये तो B grade में भी आ रहा है condition, C grade में भी आ रहा है, so this both condition is true now, so ये कौन सा print करेगा? So आप यहाँ पे confuse हो रहे हैं. So it is, if it is saying greater than equal to 70, so it is not mean that it is checking for all the values greater than equal to 70, because before that you have given a condition if a score is greater than equal to 80, so it has a bound between 70 and 80 only. So that means if it is checking greater than equal to 70, it just mean that it is checking that if it is between 70 to 79, because 80 से तो आपका कंडीशन इसमें चला जा रहा है, एंड अगेन दिस कंडीशन इज ओनली फ्रॉम 80 to 89 क्योंकि 90 से कंडीशन यहाँ चला जा रहा है. नाउ दिस कंडीशन इज हैविंग इनफाइनाइट लिमिट एट द अपर लिमिट. सो यू कैन सी दैट score is greater than equal to 90. So even though if I give 850, so it will just print A grade, क्योंकि ये conditions का कोई upper bound नहीं है. But all of these conditions have an upper bound. इसका upper bound 90 है, इसका upper bound 80 है, and fail का upper bound 70 है. So 70 से कुछ भी नीचे होगा that is going to print fail. So अगर आप नेगेटिव नंबर भी दोगे, let's say if I give -5, it should print fail, क्योंकि वो नेगेटिव नंबर का केस इसमें किसी में मैच नहीं कर रहा है. So it will go in else condition. Cool. So I think आपका ये कंसेप्ट क्लियर हो गया होगा, if, elif and if else वाला. Now if that is clear, so we are going to start with loops and iterations. So what is Python loops actually? Python loops and iterations यूज किस लिए होता है? So loops in Python are used to execute a block of code repeatedly. So this word is important, repeatedly. Let's say for example आपके पास एक लिस्ट है, फ्रूट्स का लिस्ट है, like apple, banana, cherry, orange, mango, all of these fruits you have in a list. Now you want to print all of these fruits one by one. Now अगर आप फॉर लूप नहीं जानते हो, so what you will do, you will just print then apple, then you will print in the next line banana, and then you will print in the next line again cherry. But are you really going to do this? Let's say if I have given, instead of 5, if I have given 50 elements and I am asking you to print all of this fruit name one by one in a line, so आप क्या इस तरह से इसको print करने जाओगे? Definitely not ना. So what you will use? You will use a for loop. So basically there are two types of loops, for loop and while loop. So I will be showing you that what is for loop and what is while loop and what are the syntaxes of using that, how we can use that. All of these things I will be showing you. But for example I am just taking a for loop here. So you can see for fruit in fruits, that means what? In fruits. So this statement is important, in fruits. So this is called actually iterable. So fruits जो भी है यहाँ पे, fruits is what? Fruits is a list of fruit. So apple, banana, cherry, orange, mango, ये सारे fruit हैं, and these are inside a list, as this is a square bracket here. So fruits is a list of fruits and this is actually called iterable. So किसी भी loop में there is a term that is called iterable. So iterable क्या होता है? This can be anything like a list, a set, a tuple or a range of values, जिसमें आप जो भी एलिमेंट्स उसके आ रहे हैं उसमें आप आइट्रेट कर सकते हो. लाइक यू कैन टेक ईच ऑफ द एलिमेंट्स वन बाय वन. सो लाइक एप्पल, बनाना, चेरी, मैंगो, ऑरेंज, ऑल ऑफ दिस एलिमेंट्स you have, you can take it one by one. And how you can take it? Using that for loop. So for fruit in fruits. So that means this is iterable, and inside that whatever the element you have, you are iterating. So fruit जो भी आपने यहाँ पे टर्म दिया, for fruit in fruits. So fruit का जो value है, that is going to be taken one by one as apple, then banana, then cherry, then orange and mango. So first of all fruit equals to क्या होगा? Pardon my handwriting. So first of all fruit will be equals to apple. Then again fruit will be equals to banana. And after taking each of these elements, what it is doing? It is printing it. So आपने सिर्फ ये दो लाइन लिखा, for fruit in fruits, print fruit. So first of all fruit क्या होगा? Apple हो जाएगा, इसको ये print कर देगा. Then it will go after apple, it will go for banana, it will again print that, then again cherry, then again print that, then again orange, then again print that, then again mango, and then again print that. So taking all of these elements one by one, you are printing it, but you are not explicitly doing print apple, print banana, print cherry. You are just writing only one print statement, and it is going to print all of these elements one by one. So this is the concept of loop, and this is what I was talking about, executing a block of code repeatedly. So आपको repeatedly print करना है इसको 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 इसको. So that means you have to repeatedly do a print statement of each of these elements. So ये जो repetitive काम आप कर रहे हो, you can do it using a for loop. So this was the simple example that I have given to give an overview. Now we are going to look at in a Colab notebook, and we are going to see a lot of examples जिसमें आपके सारे doubts clear हो जाएंगे. So in loops and iterations, we are going to start with first of all for loop. So what is a for loop? It is used to iterate over a sequence. So it is used to iterate over a sequence. That means whatever the sequential data type you have seen, list, tuple, string, all of these are a sequence data type, and you can iterate over that. And there are other iterable objects also that I will be showing you, and you specify the sequence to loop through, and loop variable takes each a value in sequence one at a time. So that means, as I have already shown you, that if you have a list of fruits, so you can see fruits is a list, and you are having different fruits here, and for fruit in fruit you are printing each of these fruits. So if I run that, you can see it will just print all of these fruits one by one, apple, then banana, then cherry, then orange, then mango. So you can see just by using only 2 lines of code how you have printed 5 items. So it is not about the number of items, आप यहाँ पे कितने भी items हो, like hundreds, 200, thousands. If you are giving just 2 lines here, it will print whatever the elements you have. So अगर इसमें 100 elements है, it will print 100 elements. So यहाँ पे आपका जो iterable था वो क्या था? There was a list as an iterable. Now we are going to see another iterable that is called range. So range functions क्या करता है आपको पता है ना? Like I have already shown you what a range function do. So like this is a simple concept. Like अगर मैंने पहले भी introduce नहीं किया है इसको, so range क्या करता है? Like whatever the elements that you have given, that is first argument is called starting index, and the last is the ending index, और ये from this index to this index numbers generate करेगा, and it will do continuously अगर आप कोई step नहीं देते हो. Like this is again simple to slicing. So 0 से 10 आप here you are not doing slicing but you are generating numbers. So 0 से 10 तक आप number generate कर रहे हो, and if you are not given any step size, so it will take continuous. So it will start from 0, 1, 2, 3. So अगर आपको देखना है like how it is generating, so you can just print that. You have to just convert that into list first. So you can see list of range of 10. So range of 10 is similar to range of 0 to 10. अगर आप starting index नहीं देते हो, so it will take that as a 0. So कभी भी आप range function use कर रहे हो, so the first at starting index अगर आप provide नहीं करते हो, so it will by default take that as a 0, और जो भी आपने इंडेक्स दिया है दैट इट विल टेक एज अ लास्ट इंडेक्स. सो अगर मैं इसको रन करूँ, सो यू कैन सी व्हाट इट इज़ प्रिंटिंग फ्रॉम 0 to 9. सो लास्ट इंडेक्स एक्सक्लूडिंग होता है. सो इफ़ यू गिव 0 ऑल्सो, यू कैन सी द सेम रिजल्ट विल कम 0 to 9. So it will start from 0, it will go up to less than 1. That means if it is 10, it will go up to 9. So you can see what I am doing using a for loop for number in range 0 to 10. So what I am doing, I am applying a for loop, and what the variable name that I am giving, जिसमें कि आपका value assign होगा, like each of these elements will be getting assigned to this variable number, and this is iterable. So ये function क्या कर रहा है, you can easily see, ये generate कर रहा है, this is the list it is generating. And then after generating that list, what is happening, number variable में सारे element 1 by 1 जा रहे हैं. So like first of all क्या होगा, number variable में 0 assign हो जाएगा, this 0, and it will do a print of that number क्योंकि आपने print किया उसको. So it will just print 0. Then number variable पे क्या होगा, next element that means 1 will be assigned, and then it will again print that. Similarly for number 2, and it will go up to number 9, and it will print all of them one by one, and this will be the output we are getting. So after each print it will change the line क्योंकि आपने एक बार जब 0 प्रिंट कर दिया, then again it is going to start the for loop from the next element. So it is taking 1 as the next element and it is again printing that. So line यहाँ पे आपका change हो जाएगा. So this is another type of iterable object that you have seen, that is called range function. So पहले आपने list को iterable लिया, then you are taking range function as an iterable और उस पर आपने for loop लगाया. Now मैंने यहाँ पे क्या किया था, like whatever the number I am printing that is starting from 0 to 10, that means less than 10 actually, from 0 to 9. Now what if I say that instead of from 0 to 9 I want to print from in the reverse manner, like from 9 to 0, or you can say 10 to 0. So what I can do just reverse indexing. That means I am taking 10 as an starting index, then 0 ending, and then I am taking a step size -1. So that is important. If you don't give that a step size, it will not take that in a reverse manner. So if you are taking a step size -1, this is indicating that आपको 10 से start करना है, and then we have to go decreasing by -1. So it will first take element 10, then it will go 9, then from 9 to 8, 7, 6, and it will go up to 1 only. Again 0 is excluding, as you know, so it will go up to 1 only. So it is in decreasing order na, so that is why up to 1. So that means it will print from 10 to 1. And what if I give +1 instead of -1? So you can see it will print nothing, because what is happening here, आपने 10 से 0 तक indexing दे दिया and you are saying that print with a step size of 1. Now 10 के बाद अगर आप स्टेप साइज 1 लोगे, दैट विल बी 11 ना, बट यू आर ऑलरेडी डिफाइनिंग दैट इट शुड गो इन डिक्रीजिंग ऑर्डर फ्रॉम 10 to 0 एंड यू आर टेलिंग दैट स्टेप साइज इज़ 1. सो इट विल गॉट कन्फ्यूज ना, लाइक इट विल स्टार्ट फ्रॉम 10. अगर स्टेप साइज 1 दोगे तो इट विल गो फॉर 11 ना, बट 11 तो एलिमेंट इसमें है ही नहीं. सो दैट इज़ वाई इट इज़ नॉट प्रिंटिंग एनीथिंग. So that means if you want in reverse manner, you need to give -1. And if you want, like let's say if I give -2, it will do what? It will do alternate printing, like from 10 to 8, then 6, 4, 2, like that. So that you can do. Again I am giving another example, and one thing to notice that कि आपको ज़रूरी नहीं है कि आप you are just printing the numbers. This is just an example I am taking so that it will be simple. मैं सिर्फ इन फॉर लूप मैं सिर्फ प्रिंट करा रहा हूँ कोई भी नंबर और कोई भी वेरिएबल को, बट यू कैन डू मेनी ऑपरेशंस इनसाइड द फॉर लूप. लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल यू कैन सी फॉर एलिमेंट इन लिस्ट 1. सो लिस्ट 1 कहाँ पे है? लाइक आई हैव ऑलरेडी डिफाइन लिस्ट 1. इसमें मैंने कुछ एलिमेंट्स दे दिया है, लाइक यू कैन गिव मेनी अदर एलिमेंट्स, लेट्स से 8, 10 लाइक दैट. ओके, एंड यू कैन डिफाइन दैट एज अ लिस्ट 1 वेरिएबल. नाउ लिस्ट में आप आइट्रेट कर सकते हो, यू नो दैट. So I am applying the for loop for element in list 1. So element is a variable in which all the values will be assigned 1 by 1. So in list 1 पहला value क्या है? 2 है. So element will be first of all 2. Now instead of just printing the element, I am doing another operation with that element. So what I am doing? Element flow division 2, and उसको मैं फिर another variable में store कर रहा हूँ, that is called result. सो रिजल्ट में क्या हो रहा है? फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल स्टार्ट फ्रॉम ईयर. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल एलिमेंट इज गेटिंग असाइंड विद वैल्यू 2, एंड देन 2 is getting a flow division with 2, so that will be actually 1, and then I am printing that. Again after that it will take element equals to 5, then 5 flow division 2, जो भी result आएगा it is storing in result, and then it is again printing them, and it will do until the last element. So if I just run that code, you can see it is printing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So अगर आप जो भी लिस्ट में एलिमेंट्स है, इफ़ यू आर आइट्रेटिंग इन दैट लिस्ट, सो ये स्टार्ट करेगा फ्रॉम दिस एलिमेंट एंड इट विल गो अप टू द लास्ट एलिमेंट. सो इसमें ऐसा नहीं है कि दैट लास्ट एलिमेंट इज एक्सक्लूडिंग, दैट इज़ ओनली हैपनिंग इन रेंज फंक्शन. बट इन अ लिस्ट इफ़ यू आर आइट्रेटिंग विद अ फॉर लूप, ये सारे एलिमेंट्स को 1 by 1 लेगा फ्रॉम स्टार्टिंग टू एंडिंग. सो 2 से लेकर 10 तक. सो यू कैन सी 2 से फ्लो डिवीजन 1, एंड एट लास्ट 10 से फ्लो डिवीजन विद 2 विल बी 5. नाउ व्हाट आर द आइट्रेबल एग्जांपल दैट आई हैव गिवन यू? ओनली 2 ना, लाइक लिस्ट एंड द रेंज फंक्शन. But other than that, what are the different iterable that you can consider in Python? So string you can consider, list you can consider, list you have seen, but along with that tuple you can consider. You can also consider set and dictionaries. So set and dictionary में भी आप easily iterate कर सकते हो using that for loop, but I'm not going to show you it here because I wanted to just make the basic clear, and afterward like I'll be using all of those things in future sessions, like set and dictionary में भी loops का ज़रूरत पड़ेगा. So at that time I'll be showing you that thing, but concept is similar. Like if I just give an example of a string, so let's say str_1, let's say I'm storing a string value Python, and I have defined that. Now what I can do, I can apply a for loop in that string. So what I can do, for, let's say I'm giving a variable name char in str_1 print char. So what it will do actually, it will take each of these characters p, y, t, h, o, n, and it will just print that one by one. So it will be printing that in each line, like first line will be p, then y, then t, and then h, o, n, like that. So it is a for loop inside a string. So similarly you can do for loop inside list, tuple, set and dictionaries also. So like मैं एक ओवरव्यू बता देता हूँ. लाइक डिक्शनरीज में आप डायरेक्टली एलिमेंट्स को तो फेच नहीं कर सकते हो यूजिंग दैट फॉर लूप, बट यूजिंग दैट मेथड्स दैट आई हैव शोन यू, डॉट आइटम, डॉट कीज, डॉट वैल्यूज, यूजिंग दैट यू कैन गिव अ फॉर लूप फॉर दैट. सो लेट्स से मैं एक छोटा एग्जांपल दिखाई देता हूँ आपको. लेट्स से dict_1 इज़ द डिक्शनरी, एंड लेट्स से उसमें हमने एलिमेंट्स दिया, लेट्स से a, then colon 5, then comma b, then colon 10. Let's say this is the element that we are defining inside a dictionary, and what I can do, for element in dict_1 dot, let's say I'm giving keys. So I'm not taking just a dictionary, I am taking dict1 dot keys. So it will return what, all the keys. So it will return a and p, and let's say I am printing that element. So what it will print, it will print a and b. Instead of keys, if I do values, what it will print, it will print 5 and 10. And if I want to take both keys and values, so what I can do, I can do items. But you know that items return what, item returns both key value pair. So you have to give two variable name now here. So let's say I'm giving element_1 comma element_2. So you need to take care of that. जितने भी वैल्यूज यहाँ से रिटर्न हो रहे हैं इन आइटरेबल, you need to store that in that number of variables. So यहाँ से अगर दो वैल्यूज आ रहे हैं, so you need to store that in two variables, and you can just print anyone if you want. Let's say I'm printing element1, and then again below that I am printing element_2. So if I just run that, you can see first of all it is taking a as the element1, then 5 the value, because you are taking both items, and then b, and then 10. So that's how you can have a for loop inside a dictionary. Now you can do many more things with the for loop, like you can also give some combinations of if else condition inside the for loop. So I'll be taking all of those examples while I'll be teaching the functions. So functions में क्या होगा, like it will cover up all the concept that we have seen earlier, like from data structure point of view to the if else condition, and then the loops. All concepts will be covered up in the function part, and after teaching that function part I'll be also giving some assignment to you. So this is it for loop. Let's start with the while loop now. Now why we are using two loops here? If that is for loop is present here, why we are again using a while loop? So what is while loop actually? It is used to repeatedly execute the block of code, same thing, as long as a specified condition is true. Now that is a different thing. As long as a specified condition is true. So that means for loop में क्या हो रहा था, like you have already defined some range of वैल्यूज और लिस्ट, लेट्स से आपने ये लिस्ट प्रोवाइड कर दिया और आप इसी में आइट्रेट कर रहे हो। सो लाइक एप्पल के बाद बनाना आएगा, देन चेरी आएगा, दैट इज़ फिक्स्ड, यू आर नॉट स्किपिंग दैट पार्ट। रेंज ऑफ वैल्यूज़ में भी वॉट एवर यू हैव वंस डिफाइन द रेंज ऑफ वैल्यूज, let's say from 0 to 10, so it will taking from 0 to 9. Now you are not skipping any values na, like you are not telling that after 0 I am printing 3 or 9. You can do that using the if else condition, but simply for loop क्या कर रहा है, like it is taking each of the elements one by one, 0 1 2. You cannot stop a for loop to take first element and then go to the second or fifth element directly. It will take the 0th element, then the first, then the second and third continuously and sequentially. It will not skip any values. But using while loop, what you can do, you can do a loop based on the conditions. So let's say number आपने एक variable provide किया, let's say number equals to 0, so that is called actually initiation of iterator. So आपने एक iterator है number, so that is whatever the variable that we are using, जो भी हमने variable यूज किया है for element in list 1. so list 1 क्या था, iterable था, and that element, that variable name that we are using, that is called actually iterator. so ये iterator है. so while loop में भी इसको सेम वही बोलेंगे, iterator. now you are initiating iterator by yourself, so that means number equals to 0 आपने दे दिया. now you are giving a condition while number is less than 10. so this is a condition that you have given. while means क्या होता है, जबकि, तो जबकि या फिर जब तक. so जब तक number is less than 10 तब तक आपको loop run करना है. so that means while number is less than 10 till then you have to run the loop. now number तो शुरू में 0 था, so अभी तो zeros ही हैं. how it is going to be incremented, like loop में क्या हो रहा था, लूप में ऑलरेडी नंबर्स का रेंज डिफाइन हो जा रहा था, लाइक 0 to 10. सो इट वाज एबल टू आइट्रेट थ्रू ईच ऑफ दिस नंबर्स. लिस्ट में भी पहले से लिस्ट का वैल्यूज़ था एंड इट वाज एबल टू आइट्रेट द नंबर्स. बट यहाँ पे तो कोई आपने लिस्ट ऑफ वैल्यूज या फिर रेंज ऑफ वैल्यूज प्रोवाइड नहीं किया है. सो हाउ इट इज़ गोइंग टू टेक ईच ऑफ दिस एलिमेंट्स और नंबर्स. सो यू नीड टू इंक्रीमेंट दैट लूप बाय योर सेल्फ. सो यू कैन सी, जब आपने कंडीशन दे दिया, देन वट एवर द कोड दैट यू वांट टू एग्जीक्यूट, यू कैन गिव इट योर, लेट्स से फॉर एग्जांपल सिंप्लिसिटी, आई एम जस्ट प्रिंटिंग द नंबर. बट आफ्टर दैट एट लास्ट व्हाट यू हैव टू डू, यू हैव टू इंक्रीमेंट दैट नंबर, क्योंकि आपको अगर लूप को चलाना है, सो यू नीड टू गिव एन इंक्रीमेंट वैल्यू. नाउ नंबर प्लस इक्वल्स टू 2, इसका मतलब क्या होता है, सो दैट इज़ अ सिंपल शॉर्टकट वे ऑफ नोटेशन, और इसका एग्जैक्ट मीनिंग होता है नंबर इक्वल्स टू नंबर प्लस 2. सो आप अगर नंबर इक्वल्स टू नंबर प्लस 2 लिखना चाहते हो, सो यू कैन सिंपली राइट दैट इन अ शॉर्टकट वे, नंबर प्लस इक्वल्स टू 2. सो दोनों का मतलब सेम ही होता है. सो व्हाट यू आर डूइंग हियर, नंबर पहले 0 था, नाउ यू आर डूइंग व्हाट, यू आर टेकिंग नंबर प्लस इक्वल्स टू 2. सो दैट मीन्स नंबर में नंबर से 2 का इंक्रीमेंट हो जाएगा. सो इनिशियली इट वाज 0, नाउ इट व्हाट इज़ हैपनिंग 0 + 2. सो अब नंबर 2 हो जाएगा. नाउ इट विल अगेन चेक वाइल नंबर लेस देन 10. सो येस, नंबर इज लेस देन 10, अभी भी नंबर 2 है, दैट इज लेस देन 10. सो अगेन इट विल प्रिंट इट, अगेन इट विल गो इन दिस इंक्रीमेंट वैल्यू, नंबर प्लस इक्वल्स टू 2. सो नंबर अब क्या हो जाएगा, 2 + 2 4 हो जाएगा. again less than 10, so again it will print the number, again increment by 2, that means 6, again less than 10, so it will go up to like 8 is less than 10. After 8, if you do 8 + 2 10 in not less than 10 is actually equals to 10. So if that is not less than 10, that means your loop will break here. So that means this is the condition where your loop is going to stop and it will print up to 8 only. So you can see, if I just run that code, you can see that it is printing from 0 to 2 4 6 8, and then 10 it is not taking, as it is not equals to or greater than 10, that means it is not equals to less than 10. So 3 things you need to take care of in a while loop. First of all, you have to initiate the iterator, then you have to give a conditions in a while loop that is actually used to stop the loop. If you don't give that condition, or if you given a wrong condition, then what will happen, your loop will run infinitely. Let's say what I am doing कि numbers लेस देन इक्वल टू 10 के जगह पे मैं अगर ग्रेटर देन 0 कर दूँ और ग्रेटर देन इक्वल्स टू 0 कर दूँ, सो दिस कंडीशन इज व्हाट, दिस इज गोइंग टू बी ऑलवेज करेक्ट ना. पहले 0 है, देन इंक्रीमेंट होगा 2 से 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 लाइक दैट, इट विल गो अप टू इनफाइनाइट, और वो हमेशा ग्रेटर देन इक्वल टू 0 ही होगा. इट इज़ नेवर गोइंग टू स्टॉप. सो आई कैन रन यू एंड आई कैन शो यू व्हाट इट इज़ गोइंग टू डू. सो इट इज़ गोइंग टू प्रिंट, लाइक यू कैन सी how it is going to printing. So it will be going to print whatever the numbers you, so it will actually hang. So I need to stop that. So you can just click on that button and it will just stop that. So you can see it is telling that restart runtime. Yes, so it will just restart the runtime, and it has given an error because it has printed a lot of numbers. You can see that limit, it is going up to 2,56,028. So these are some error that it has raised, but you need to take care of that thing, that you are giving a proper condition so that it will break. So you need to give some proper conditions. Without giving a proper condition, it will just print infinitely. So in while loop you have a benefit of what, you have a benefit of controlling the increment value. So जो भी आप increment कर रहे हो, दैट इज़ इन योर हैंड. सो इंस्टेड ऑफ 2 आप यहाँ पे 5 से इंक्रीमेंट कर सकते हो, आप 1 से भी कर सकते हो, 3 से भी कर सकते हो, वॉट एवर द नंबर यू कैन प्रोवाइड इट ईयर. बट फॉर लूप में ऐसा नहीं होता है. सो दैट इज़ वन एडवांटेज दैट यू हैव हीयर. बट डिसएडवांटेज क्या है कि अगर आप कंडीशन गलत देते हो, दैन इट इज़ गोइंग टू रन इनफाइनेटली, जो कि फॉर लूप में नहीं होगा. So this is the simple syntax of using a while loop. Now inside a while loop you can do many operations. हमने सिर्फ print का example दिया, but you can do many things here. You can do like if else condition you can apply here, and many operations that you want to do, all things you can do, and at last whatever the number you want to print, you can just print that. Now after having for and while loop, we are having some concepts that are actually used inside loops. So there are actually 3 concepts, that is called break, then continue, and then pass. So these are actually used inside a loop to have some control on the code. So that means instead of by default the feature of while loop, let's say you want to break it at some point or continue it. So I will be showing you what is that thing actually breaking and continuing and passing. So you can see, first of all we are going to start with break. So break is used for breaking the current loop. So that means what, in this code ideally it has to go with 0 up to 8. So this is the ideal condition we have. But if you want to break the loop at any point, let's say at 4 you want to break the loop, so that you can do using that break condition. So let's say I'm giving an example of break. So you can see x equals to 0, that is the initiation of iterator. Then you are giving the condition x less than 5, and then you are printing x is less than 5, and then you are giving an increment of x plus equals to 1, that means x plus 1. Then after that you can see you are giving a condition, if x equals to 3, then break. That means even if I have given a condition of x less than 5, that means ideally it should go up to 4 element, that means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. But since I have given a condition जहाँ भी x 3 के इक्वल्स हो जाए, at that point I want to break the loop. So ये पूरा loop ही break हो जाएगा, and it is not going to run even if the condition is true, like 4 is less than 5. even in that condition it will not run, because आपने एक स्टेटमेंट दे दिया है ब्रेक का, that means it is going to break the loop. So you can see easily that x equals to 0, first of all it is less than 5, then increment by 1, so that means x equals to 1. So again 1 is less than 5, so it is again going to print same thing. Again x increment by 1, that means 2. So 2 is less than 5, again it is going to print x less than 5. As soon as it is going to be 3, that means 2 plus 1 3, it is going to check it here. Yes, this condition is true, so it is going to break it. That means इसके बाद loop run होगा ही नहीं. That means what are the values that it has taken from starting with x equals to 0. It has taken 0, 1 and then 2 only. At the third it is breaking the loop. So in this way you can actually break the loop at any point that you want. So this is the control you have in a while loop using break statement. So you can actually use that break statement in for loop also, not only in while loop. So this was about break. Now again we are having another concept that is called continue. So what is continue actually? So let's say take an example of for loop. For I in range 10, so I am taking a range of values from 0 to 10, that means 0 to 9 only. Then I am checking condition if I modulus of 2 equals to 0. So that means what? I am just checking that is it divisible by 2, that means is it even number or not. If it is an even number, what I am doing? I am doing continue. So that means what? Continue is used to go to the top of the loop. So जो भी आपका ये condition अगर true हो गया, if that condition is true, that means you are continuing it. So that means इसके नीचे के जितने भी block of codes है, that is not going to run. इसके बाद वो directly चला जाएगा top पे loop पे. So it is going to increment the value. So let's say it start from what? 0. So the first condition will be 0, modulus of 2 equals to 0. Yes. So that is going to continue. Then it will be taking 1 is not actually, this condition is not true. 1 modulus of 2 is not equals to 0, 1 होगा. So that means it will go into the else condition and then it will print what? 1 square of 2. So I am just printing the square value. So it will print 1. Again it will take 1 के बाद क्या होगा? 2. It is a for loop, so इसमें कोई इंक्रीमेंट का कोई कंडीशन नहीं है कि आपका कोई अल्टरनेट या ऐसा एलिमेंट लेना है. इट विल टेक द कंटिन्यूअस एलिमेंट. तो 1 के बाद 2 लेगा, सो 2 के बाद 3 लेगा. नाउ इन 3 इज अगेन 3 मॉडुलस 2 इज अगेन नॉट इक्वल्स टू 0. सो ये कंडीशन फॉल्स है, सो एल्स में आएगा एंड इट विल प्रिंट 3 स्क्वायर, दैट इज 9. देन अगेन 4 इज डिविजिबल बाई 2, सो इट विल कंटिन्यू. सो दैट मीन्स इट विल गो ऑन द टॉप ऑफ द लूप. Again it will increment and it will take 5. Then 5, this statement is not true, so this again it will take else condition and it will print 5 square, that means 25. So it will take up to 9 and this will print like that. So using that continue, what you are doing, जब भी आपका number even आ रहा है, so you are not doing anything, you are just continuing. And जब भी आपका odd आ रहा है, so you are printing a square of that. So that is how you can use a continue statement. Next हम लोग देखेंगे what is pass actually. So pass is actually used to do nothing at all. So pass हम लोग यूज क्यों करते हैं? Like you can see here what I am doing for I in range 10, the same range, and I am checking if number is divisible by 2, then I am doing continue. But if I equals to 5, I am doing a pass. Else just the same thing, print the square of the value. Now you can see one thing what is happening here. In the previous code the same code was happening, but 5 जब भी हो रहा है like I equals to 5, मैंने कुछ ऐसा कंडीशन नहीं लिया था स्पेशल. बट हियर इन अ स्पेशल कंडीशन आई एम टेकिंग, अगर जब भी I equals to 5 होगा देन आई हैव टू पास दैट. पास का मतलब ही होता है डू नथिंग एट ऑल. सो अगर 5 होगा सो यू हैव टू डू नथिंग एट ऑल. You have to just again check for the else condition. So you can see if I equals to 0 it will start from 0. So 0 तो होगा नहीं, like 1 9, but it was printing ना 5 square 25. But in this case you can see if I equals to 5 I am not doing anything, I am just doing pass and else print this one. So it is not taking 5, it is again taking 7 square 49 and 9 square 81. So what is the meaning of using pass here? Pass हम लोग यूज इसलिए करते हैं so like in future if that condition is true you want to give some operations or anything that you want to perform, but आप अभी के लिए श्योर नहीं हो कि आप क्या करना चाहते हो. सो फॉर दैट पर्पस यू एक्चुअली डू अ पास सो दैट आपको फ्यूचर में याद रहे कि यस जब I equals to 5 what I have to give something, I have to do something, do up some operations or do anything, but I have to do something. So in that case just to remember that in future you just using that I equals to 5 equals to pass. So 5 के जगह पे यहाँ पे कुछ नहीं होगा अभी, but in future आप इस पास को हटा के जो भी आप कंडीशन देना चाहते हो दैट यू कैन गिव इट हियर. So that was the concept of break, continue and pass. So that was a important concept. There is one concept that is left here, list comprehensive, but I have already taken so much of time, so I think that I will be starting from here in the next session, and I'll also cover a function in the next session. So that is it guys from this session. Now I'm going to provide a quiz at the last of this video. You have to just provide the answer in the comment box. So just pause the video, think about the question and answer it in the comment box, and I will discuss the solution in the next session. So we are going to meet in the next session. Till then, take care. Goodbye.